Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Leleti and here we talk about money and general lifestyle issues. As you may have read from the title of this topic, today we'll be engaging on a conversation about job loss and what next, what follows after that, and the steps that you should take so that you should at least cover your own back. So the point will be in no particular order, but definitely the first thing should be to accept your current circumstance. This is not only good for you, for your mind, but also health-wise. So psychologically, just accept the new reality that you are not working, that you are maybe in search of a job, but the current reality or circumstance is that you are not working. This will make you be at peace and ensure that whatever decision that you take after that are very sober and realistic. While at this point, it is also good to clear with your previous employer on both ways. If you need to hand over anything, you should do it at this point so that you're clear with them. And if you need to get something from them, then this is also the time that you should do it. This should be in severance paying, your final dues of whatever needs to be paid, or you need to be remunerated for your final dues. Just collect them and make sure that you're in the clear with them. The second point is to take control of your finances and especially your budget. Now this time that you're not expecting your normal, you may have side hustles and other things coming in, but you do not have your paycheck in. So in one way or the other, the amount of money coming in, your cash inflow will reduce. So be sure that you are aware of the cost of your life, how much you spend in a month, how much you need in a month, so you are very clear on the total amount that you need. Okay, also remember that while you're working, you should keep at least 6 months worth of your salary as an emergency fund, like a saving that you do not touch, that you can use in case things go haywire, or I'm in need of a job, or I'm lacking a paycheck. This is what I use for 6 months. I'm covered as I re-strategize and also look for other jobs. So take control of your job, of your finances, and especially your budget. Ensure that you are very clear on how much you're spending, because now there's no regular income coming in. I have repeated that point, but it is very important. The third point is to downsize. If you need to move houses, this is the time you should do it immediately. Like, don't wait until it's 4 months down the line and then now you need to move. And as per your savings, if you are doing the 6 months, you now have only 2 months worth of living expenses in your account. If you do it earlier, then you are able to curb that expense and also to minimize on it. While downsizing, this is also the time to tell your relatives, friends, family, or anyone else that you are involved with on a financial level that you are no longer employed, so that whatever contribution you are making to their finances is either reduced, or the reliance is terminated, or you can work out a way forward. Like maybe someone else can take up the expense that you are covering, or you can come up with a new way of strategizing the particular expense. If new women and the chama issues, we know is as chamas and chamas, like just to reduce the amount of chamas that you are in, so that the burden of giving of cash outflow is not as it was before, because things have changed. As our leader told us just the other day, if you treat a situation normally, then it will treat you abnormally. So re-strategize, downsize where you can. The fourth one is to restructure existing loans. If you have any existing loans, the regular inflow is no longer the same, so now you need to go back and have a sitting with them, because trust me, they will take a restructuring other than risk defaulting. So you are better off restructuring other than incurring penalties and such things in case of defaulting. So don't default, just go. I mean, these steps you should just take them immediately. You've settled your mind, go and take this step. Do what you can early enough so that by the time you're planning back your life, then these things are already in place, and your mind is not you're not overburdened. So and then you're not also in a desperate state, because the more you stay unemployed, then you become like hopeless, and you're not so positive and such things. But before the desperation kicks in, this is when you should take the steps so that you can lessen the burden on your side. The fifth one is to update your CV and network more. You have accepted that now you need a new job, or you need to work on your business or anything. This is the time to call on your network, not actually call, but take advantage of your network. Tell them that you're in the market, you're searching, or you need such and such things, and also update your CV. It may have been a while since you applied for jobs, and a lot of things have changed in regards to the CV writing, the LinkedIn account, resume, cover letters. Update it and make sure that it is as per the current templates, and that keywords can, like automated apps can pick up your CV once you apply for jobs, and also be in the lookout for jobs. The other point is to get accredited. There are so many online courses, and now that you have time, you can get onto the bandwagon of online studies and get accredited, get a certificate here, get a degree there, get a master's, get a doctorate, whatever you need to do so that you can up your game. Remember, what you've left your employment with is now experience. Your degree stands if it was a degree that got you there. But now while you are working, people have been getting masters and PhDs. So you need to up your game now so that you can be employable. Yes, you have experience, but you need to get extra credited if in a very competitive industry. So this is it. Because you have time, then maybe you can get into that. The other point is, now with the freed up time, you can get up on what you had procrastinated on in terms of your hobbies, your business, your personal life, health wise, gym, getting fit and everything, because you have time. Before you did not have time. You were caught up in the 8 to 5 and all that business meeting. Your mind was all occupied with that. But now recheck yourself. What had you procrastinated on? What had you stopped doing courtesy of your job? But now that you have time, now you can engage in that. The other one is to refrain from triggers. When you're facing something, then there are certain things that just trigger you, and they can easily get you into that mood of desperation or anger or whatever bad emotions that the unemployment has brought to you. Stay away from anything that triggers that. If it is conversation or people, you meet people and they're like, what are you doing? Or nowadays, or this place, did Nani stop? Like, just get away from any triggers that will leave you with negative vibes. The other one is to review your goals. So your goals, now that you've lost your job, does not mean that you let go of all your goals. What it means that you should just review them. Will you need more time now that you're not working to achieve them? Or will you require less time now that you're not working and all caught up in time, so that now you have more time to work on them and you can achieve them? So just review them, see what needs to an extension of time, what needs to be paused, what can be achieved, and what maybe was at the back of the list but now needs to be prioritized. Just review them and redo them again. The other one is to declutter. There's an emotional connection between clutter and the mind. Like, just declutter. It is also a release. Just do away with what you don't need anymore. Maybe there are things related with your previous workplace. I'm not saying that you burn them, but you can store them away somewhere safely, but a way you can create more space. Your clothes, declutter your house, just declutter even your mind, like just whatever is not serving you, then doesn't need to occupy space in your life, your house, or in your mind. And the last one is to stay positive. As always, be positive. As always, you should always remain optimistic, and that it makes such a huge difference. It's just a lot, but affects how you see everything around you, and so it will serve you greatly. And always remember that whatever is happening for that time, it will work out for you eventually. Maybe that is the push needed for you to work on your business, or to leave that place, or to get that better job, or to upgrade your life, or you never know the reason for it. So guys, that will be the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.